What happens when the competent authority does not issue any orders on the notice tendered by a government? Rule 48 or 48A of CCS Pension Rules 1972, before the expiry of period of notice. Government servant giving notice may presume acceptance and retirement shall be effective in terms of notice. Government giving notice may presume acceptance and retirement shall be effective in terms of notice. Who is the authority competent to accept the notice of voluntary retirement tendered under Rule 48 or 48A? Who is the authority competent to accept the notice for voluntary retirement tendered under Rule 48A of CCS Pension Rules 1972? Voluntary retirement appointing authority, disciplinary, HOD or president name. Which among the following is correct with regard to notice tendered by a government servant to retire voluntarily? To retire voluntary from service under Rule 48 of CCS Pension Rules 1972. Shall be precluded shall be precluded from withdrawing the notice except with the specific approval. Withdrawing the notice except with the specific approval of such authority. Request for withdrawal shall be within the tendered date of his retirement. Request of withdrawal shall be within intended date of his retirement. Within intended date of his retirement. Rule 48A regarding voluntary retirement is not applicable to first, third and fourth. Government servant on assignments under the Indian Technical and Economic Corporation, Indian Technical and Economic Corporation program of the Ministry of External Affairs and other aid program and other aid program. Government servant posted abroad in foreign based offices of the ministries or departments on a specific contract assignment to a foreign government, on a specific contract assignment to a foreign government. Government servant posted abroad in foreign based offices of the ministries departments. If a government servant retires under the scheme of voluntary retirement while he is on leave not due without returning to duty, the retirement shall take effect from date of commencement of the leave not due. Date of commencement of leave not due. In which among the following cases notice tendered by government servant seeking voluntary retirement, in which among the following cases notice tendered by government servant seeking voluntary retirement under Rule 48A can be rejected. Under Rule 48A can be rejected. Disciplinary proceedings are pending or contemplated against government servant for major penalty, and authorities not view the imposition of the penalty of removal or dismissal from service would be warranted in the case. B. Prosecution is contemplated or may have been launched in a court of law against the government servant concerned. Retirement on completion of 20 years qualifying service is covered under which rule of CCS Pension Rules 1972? Retirement on completion of 20 years qualifying service is covered under Rule 48A, which among the following is correct with regard to Rule 48 of CCS Pension Rules? Voluntary retirement can be requested less than the prescribed notice. Voluntary retirement can be requested less than prescribed notice period of 3 months, giving reason fact therefore. Appointing authority may relax the requirement of notice of 3 months in case of voluntary retirement. Appointing authority may relax the requirement of notice of 3 months in case of voluntary retirement. Government servants shall not apply for commutation of a part of his pension. Commutation of a part of his pension before the expiry of the period of notice of 3 months. Retirement or death gratuity is eligible to a government servant as per rule CCS Pension Rules 50. Retirement or death gratuity as per Rule 49 of the CCS Pension Rules 1972. In calculating the length of qualifying service, in calculating the length of qualifying service, fraction of a year equal to 3 months, and above shall be treated as complete half year, treated as 1/2 year, 6 months, and reckoned as qualifying service. As per Rule 49 of CCS Pension Rules, in calculating the length of qualifying service, in calculating the length of qualifying service, fraction of a year equal to 3 months and above shall be treated as completed 1/2 year and reckoned as qualifying service. Which among the following leave cannot run? Leave cannot run correctly with the period of notice given by a government servant seeking voluntary retirement under CCS pension rules. Extraordinary leave. Extraordinary leave cannot run. Extraordinary leave cannot run correctly with the period of notice given by government servant. Comment on the following with regard to leave of government servant who tendered notice for voluntary retirement under CCS pension rules can avail leave standing to his credit, can avail leave standing to his credit, and leave can run concurrently with the period of notice. Leave can run concurrently with the period of notice. Rule 48B, regarding addition to qualifying service. Addition to qualifying service. On voluntary retirement, has been deleted in year. Has been deleted in year 2012. Deleted in year 2012. The following is correct with regard to CCS Pension Rules 1972. Temporary employees are also eligible to seek volunteer retirement on completion of 20 years of qualifying service. Temporary employment are also eligible to seek volunteer retirement on completion of 20 years of qualifying service. Government servant applies for voluntary retirement while already on extraordinary leave other than on medical ground. The notice period need not be insisted upon and has request may accepted with immediate effect provided he is clear for vigilance angle. Extraordinary leave is not termed as leave standing to his credit and therefore it cannot run correctly with the period of notice given by him for seeking voluntary retirement. Extraordinary leave is not termed as leave standing to his credit and therefore extraordinary leave is not termed as leave standing to his credit. and therefore it cannot run correctly with the period of notice given to by him for seeking voluntary retirement. Extraordinary leave is not termed as leave standing credit. As per CCS pension rules, rate of death gratuity when length of qualifying service. Rate of death gratuity when length of qualifying service is less than 1 year, 2 times emoluments. CCS pension rules 2021 has been notified in the official gazette on 20 December 2021. 20 December 2021. Which among the following is the service in which a government servant receives his pay with the sanction of government? Which among the following is the service in which government servant receives his pay with the sanction of government from any source other than Consolidated Fund of India? Consolidated Fund of India. Foreign Service. Pension Disbursing Authority. Pension Disbursing Authority as defined under CCS Pension Rules 2021. 20 December 2021. Pension Disbursing Authority. Account Officer, Post Office, Bank Treasury. Account Officer, Post Office, Bank Treasury. Definitions Rule 3 mentioned in definition Rule 3 mentioned. Definition mentioned in Rule 3. 3D. In a case where the government servant immediately before his retirement or death was absent from duty on leave or otherwise or was under suspension. The day of retirement or death shall be part of such leave or absence or suspension. Part of such leave or absence or suspension. Civilian governments in defense services. Civilian government servant in defense services. 20 December 2021. Head of department. Head of department as defined under CCS Pension Rules 9 2021 means an authority specified Schedule 1 to the CCS Pension Rule. Schedule 1 definition D for Section 3 Rule 3. Schedule 1 HOD of CCS Pension Rule 1972. Which among the following statements are correct with regard to CCS Pension Rules 2021? Statement first. The day on which a government servant retires or is retired or is discharged or is allowed to resign from service as the case may be shall treated as his last completed working day. Statement 2. The date of death of government servant shall also be treated as completed working day.